Hey guys, aloha. So I did promise I was going to be better about uploading videos. So this is week number 2 with a video. So hopefully I can keep this streak up. But that's why it's really important, guys. Let me know what kind of videos you want me to make because I have a hard time coming up with ideas sometimes. But this week, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I announced that I am starting my own clothing company, Self Love Apparel. So this week on this video, I kind of just want to talk about kind of how I got to where I am now with loving myself and the reason behind why I started Self Love Apparel. So for those of you who don't know, growing up, I've been pretty much overweight my whole life. Struggled with my weight. My dad is a lot heavier. He actually had gastric bypass surgery when I was growing up. So, you know, he struggled with his weight. And then, you know, I kind of had parents on opposite ends of the spectrum because my mom was super fit, always really skinny. You know, she was a runner, all that sort of stuff. So here I had my dad who, you know, at his heaviest was over 400 pounds. And then my mom, who I don't think has ever been over like 140. And she's 5'8". So, you know, I really struggled with finding kind of acceptance for my body where it was because I always growing up had you know, my mom never loved her body. My dad struggled with, you know, loving and accepting himself. So I never had a model growing up of how to love myself. So I always struggled with that. And it all, you know, it all stemmed from being overweight. So last year I went through a lot of really hard times in 2016. I guess now that's like 2 years ago, now that it's 2018. But I just kind of like was questioning like why I was kind of stuck in the same place in my life and just always constantly struggling to find lasting happiness. And I decided to take some of my own advice because as a group fitness instructor, I had been preaching these things to my participants for years. And I finally decided to take my own advice and decided to really look within to find happiness within for the first time. And this has been, you know, I've lost weight, I've gained weight, all of these sort of things, and none of that made me happy. And it wasn't until I finally looked inside myself and really started to challenge all of the beliefs that I've had my whole life about who I was, about what I could do, what I was worthy of because I was overweight. And what I realized was that all of that stuff was complete fucking bullshit. And what I discovered was that inside of me was this amazing, strong, beautiful, authentic person that had been struggling to come out and be shown her whole life. Because for so long I had been trying to be somebody else. I had been trying to be something different because I didn't believe that the person that I truly was worthy or capable of being loved. And when I finally realized that all of those thoughts and all of those beliefs were totally lies that I had believed my whole life, it was, you know, it was all my own doing, believing these things. When I finally was able to realize that, I was able to finally start to heal those wounds and start to find love and acceptance for myself, imperfections and all. And 2017 was really when that whole process took place. So about, I would have to say after Olympia last year, after accomplishing my 600-pound squat, which guys would not have been possible if I hadn't been on this journey of self-love last year. I truly believe that I wouldn't have accomplished those goals if I hadn't been on this journey of finding love and acceptance for myself. Because I had to gain weight, I had to put on weight, and I was okay with that. I was so happy and comfortable in my body, because for the first time I was focusing on what my body could do rather than what my body looked like. And I started to find value and strength in myself, for not for what I looked like on the outside, but for the person that I was becoming on the inside. And coming to this place has been the most incredible journey, the most life-changing process. And the reason why I started Self Love Apparel is I want to share this with you guys. I really believe that our purpose in life is to come back to love within ourselves. We all had this love before for ourselves when we were young, when we were kids, before we allowed the beliefs of others, of society, you know, trying to please others, our parents, our friends, trying to change to be the person that we thought we needed to be. We had that love for ourselves, and somehow it got lost. And I truly believe, sorry, don't mind my dog licking me. I can never film one of these videos without some fucking shit from this dog. Anyways, I truly believe, guys, that that is our mission in life, is to come back into love with ourselves. And only when we do that will we ever be able to find lasting happiness and true fulfillment. Because you cannot pour from an empty cup. We cannot give to others what we don't have in our hearts. And if you don't love yourself, you're always going to sell yourself short. You're always going to put yourself in situations where you have to compromise who you are. You have to change who you are, because you don't have that love and respect for yourself. And I really believe that it all comes back to that. And so that's why I started Self Love Apparel. I really want to create more than just a clothing company. I want to create a community of self-love warriors across the world who are committed to loving themselves. Even if you don't love yourself right now and you're struggling with self-love, this is where you need to be. I want to create a community of people who are committed to loving themselves and helping others to love themselves, because there is so much pain and suffering in this world, and I believe that we could truly change it if we all just focus on changing ourselves and loving ourselves. It all starts from that place. And so here's my pitch, guys. If you have not followed Self Love Apparel on Instagram, I'm gonna tag them here. Follow us, guys. We are gonna be launching our first round of shirts on February 14th. That's right, Valentine's Day. Because our theme this launch, we're gonna launch 4 times a year. We're gonna come out with new stuff. But this first launch, our premiere launch, is all about falling in love with yourself. So on Valentine's Day, it doesn't matter if you're single, married, in a relationship, it's complicated. There is no better time than now to fall in love with the most important person in your life, and that is yourself. So thank you, guys. I am so fired up after this video to just spread this message. I believe that this is my life's purpose, and my cup runneth over with love. And now that my cup is full, all I want to do is share that love with you guys. So thank you so much, and I am so excited to share with you guys all that I've been working on. So stay tuned, and I promise more videos to come. Aloha.